What's up, everybody? It's your boy George coming back with another bullish video. And if you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. And if you're returning, you're an OG. And today I'm going to be talking about ICP, Internet Computer, what I believe is the most underrated crypto in the market. And today we're going to start on CoinMarketCap. This is the site that's used to do the rankings on all the different cryptos. And right now, as you can see, Bitcoin is going crazy. We're going up dang near to 120K. But that's good because that means soon the rest of the market is going to start going crazy. And as you can see, the alt season score right now is 29 and the fair and greed is 69 at greed. People are greedy right now for Bitcoin. And that's good. And we are at a 3.68 trillion market cap for all the cryptos combined. And Bitcoin is at a 2.3 trillion market cap. And let's go down to ICP. We're currently at the 36th spot. And we've been at the 36th spot pretty strong for these last few days. So let's see what happens. And currently, we're up around 13%. So we've been having some good movements with a price of $5.42. Not too shabby. But let's see what's going to happen in these next upcoming weeks. So let's go over to X. And we're on X right now. So we got something from Z Forever 97. ICP has been stable for the last 4 months. This reflects strong commitment. Last time this happened, price went to 20 for the next 6 months. And we're going to see what happens. And this is the chart right here, as you can see. He's looking at it on the weekly time frame. So be aware. And we got something from TC Well 64. Whoever thought Bitcoin would be here? Many will say the same point. Many will say the same about ICP one day, whether $700 or $7,000. I'm early and waiting like a fat boy at lunchtime. And as you can see, he's on market cap of, and he's putting in ICP if it were at a Bitcoin market cap now, and that would be a $4,319 ICP with 90 cent added on. That'd be about an 807x. And let's be real, we would not be mad about that as ICP holders, but we got to see what the future holds. So next post, and we got something from El Chingon. Let's go. ICP just FOMO'd into ICP. Was waiting for $4 or $3, but F it. I asked myself, what's more valuable, ICP coins or 3K? Don't feel so bad after that. And look at that. Hey, you are a real one. That's what we talking about right there. We getting more ICP and we're not worried about right now. All we got to say is we just got to keep stacking. And I respect that. I see you. Keep stacking. Keep stacking. So now we got something from AM Speed. AI agents require autonomy, privacy to be fully on chain, security, resiliency, and ownership. The internet computer has it all. For small portfolios that don't really need security, choose Nair. For big portfolios that require security, choose the internet computer. And this is replying from a post from Nair Protocol. AI agents require autonomy, privacy, and on-chain execution. Nair is the only stack with all three. And you know what I got to say about Nair? They nowhere near ICP. And we on to the next post. So now we got something from Neil Hillman. Milestone reached. ICP surpasses 5.5 billion blocks. The Internet Computer blockchain has now produced over 5.5 billion blocks, a level of sustained throughput unmatched in the crypto ecosystem. Why this matters: unprecedented speed, blocks every 0.4 seconds, finality in under 2 seconds. No mempools, no delays. 100% on-chain. All compute and storage happens on-chain. Web apps, AI models, databases, file security, front ends. No off-chain dependencies. No bridges, no centralized hosting. Scalable architecture. Subnet sharding means the network can scale horizontally with more independent blockchains, subnets, without sacrificing speed or security. Autonomous execution. Smart contracts, canisters, run autonomously, support AI inference, and updates themselves back end by ICP reverse gas model, where users don't pay gas. Sovereign infrastructure runs entirely on a custom built protocol stack in cryptographic innovation, chain key tech, not AWS, not GCP. By the numbers, 5.5 billion plus blocks produced, 535 million ICP in circulation, 100% fully diluted, 145 million ICP staked for 8 years, locked and non-dissolving, 100K transactions per second, network-wide capacity. Smart contract storage host, $5, $5 per gigabyte per year. ICP is not just a blockchain, it's a decentralized cloud designed for full stack dApps, AI agents with autonomy and on-chain privacy, internet services at Web2 performance levels, and it's only getting started. The future is already here. The new standard is here, and it's ICP. ICP is inevitable. This is Web3 infrastructure built for the next billion users, not just DeFi and memes. Measured, scalable, proven, quantum proof. ICP is what blockchain is meant to be. And let's just be patient, y'all, because let's do some real thinking and remember that ICP is creating a whole new infrastructure. That creates time, and that means we're going to have to take a lot of time for people to adapt. But just know, once the bigger infrastructures, like the other infrastructures like hospitals and banks start looking and seeing what ICP can do, we in the green. So now we got the next post from Crypto Front. Let's go. ICP, $50 is easy. ICP higher low confirms a bottom for me. I'm all in. And he's watching this on the 1 day time frame. And I'm on the same page. And I'm not saying where I think it could go, but I'll say this. I'm all in. I don't got all my money in, but I'm all in with the money I got, and I ain't taking it out. All right, next post from Pierre Samantis. My personal history with Ledger wallets. So let's hear his history with Ledger wallets. And this is Pierre. He's a CBO. Okay. Nano S. Screen died after 12 months. Had to fix it myself with parts from Alibaba. Nano S Plus. Dead after 3 months. Ledger Flex. Randomly reset to factory mode. Lesson. Always needed 2 devices because one always broke. Not meant to be an Oisy plug, but I'm genuinely relieved we now have a solution that doesn't rely on fragile consumer hardware, forced upgrades, or selling recovery services. So that's Pierre. He's a person that works with Dfinity. And he's shouting out Oisy Wallet. So that means Oisy Wallet, the on-chain wallet, no installs, no extensions, no friction. So if you already know about Oisy Wallet, you probably already know what they're doing. But if you don't, you might need their services. So on to the next. Geek Chains. ICP Daily. Which cryptocurrency next to Ethereum is located in the middle of the tech giants in Zurich? You know this picture, ICP, and we're right near AWS, Meta, Google, Snapchat, OpenAI, TikTok. We're near all the big people in AI and in tech. So just know, we're planning to get to those levels. All right, next post, we got Simon Savvy. Me around people. Me around people who understand ICP. Man, I'm going to tell y'all this. Not many people understand ICP. But I read a book called Psychology of Money. And in that book, basically, they said that when you're going and finding these big opportunities that are going to change your life, not many people are going to understand. And that's going to make why you're going to get rich, because you're the 1 in 100. So don't feel so bad about it. I know it sucks that you might have family and friends who don't understand, but it's okay. You got to understand and you got to do what you got to do. So next post, IC Dabs. And this is a good one right here. ICP update. Decide AI researcher Jesse Glass was featured in a CNN business article. And let's see what it says. CNN business. I would say that despite LLMs being black boxes, that we have a really detailed analysis of what goes in determine what goes out. Jesse Glass, lead AI researcher at Decide AI, a company that specializes in training LLMs, told CNN. And then someone even put right here, there are signs that ICP is coming. There is signs, like the fact that the CEO Dominic met up with the guy who is one of the founding fathers of the internet. Those are signs. All right, now we got something from El Chingon coming through with another clutch post. ICP. Apple buys AI company because it has tool. Imagine what big companies will be telling, what big companies will be willing to pay once they realize the AI. My bad, y'all. I had a long day today. ICP. Apple buys AI company because it has tool. Imagine what big companies will be willing to pay once they realize the need for AI on chain, only possible on ICP by Definity. And that is true when people understand what ICP is doing. Apple to buy Perplexity, valued at $14 billion. Dan Ives says iPhone makers can build its own AI. Apple may be running out of time to play catch up in the artificial intelligence race, and according to one leading tech analysis, the company last hope to win could be acquiring an AI startup as per a report. So imagine this, y'all. If Apple or one of these big companies realize that they need Definity and the compute from ICP, they could be buying the company or buying a piece of the company or even just investing into the company something like 14 billion, and that would pump our pockets. So let's go. All right, now we got something from Motoko Ghost. Don't touch your neurons. Summer staking mania ends August 31st. So keep your Motoko locked up on the max settings to stay qualified to win. There's 50K in prizes, so make sure your dissolve delay is set to 90 days and undissolving. And you see the Motoko Ghost, so you have a chance at a 50K prize. So just remember, make sure your dissolve delay is set to 90 days and dissolving. Okay. On to the next post from Fernando Munoz. ICP isn't just cooking, it's preparing a full course meal for the next bull run. We're cooking. ICP went from 1 to 2 million burned in just under 5 months. So you see that. We've had crazy movement in just under 5 months. So just remember, total ICP burnt in 5 months has doubled. And that's good to hear. Definity and ICP always cooking. So now we got something from World Computer, Internetcomputer. You're not just investing in a coin, you're buying programmable sovereign compute. Welcome to the future, ICP. Just remember, this is the future. People don't understand what Definity is doing. They are doing things the right way. And when you are not a big company or a big tech startup, you may not understand. And I don't even understand that. I don't even understand sometimes. But what I do understand is we are creating a new infrastructure. So we got something from Rihanna. Rhiannon. All right. ICP is the most user-friendly blockchain when you can access a dApp hosted entirely on-chain just by clicking a link. No crypto knowledge needed at all. This is a huge barrier breaker. And this is from House of Chimera. It says, if you had to onboard a friend to Web3, which layer 1 are you choosing? And for me, it's a no-brainer. Internetcomputer. And you see there's other layer 1 blockchains like Cadena, Nair, Avalanche, and all those other blockchains sound good. But Internetcomputer is offering something much better than those blockchains. But let's get on to the next topic. We have something from my boy Mitch ICP. Excited to see what will be created using Caffeine AI on 7/15. I think it will blow our minds. And that's a good concept to think about. Because we're going to see Caffeine AI in use. But let's see what someone can come up with, because that matters so much. What can someone come up with on Caffeine AI? All right, next post. Clutch post from Grim IC. Let's see what Grim has to say. This is clearly a smear campaign against ICP. People are deliberately dismissing the project or framing it negatively, either through shady malware bots or brought to paid for KOLs. The project poses a very real, very direct threat to their agendas on a technical level. Stay sharp out there. Let's see, this is from Bjorn ICP. It says, I don't want to put links to fake content, but the story is about Russian malware targeting ICP users. Sounds plausible, but is entirely hallucinated. CoinDesk seems to be the source of this fake story. So maybe consider not trusting anything you read on CoinDesk for a while. Wow. So CoinDesk, be aware of CoinDesk, you guys. So now we got something from Fernando Munoz with another clutch post. 107K plus wallets now hold 10 plus ICP and counting. The future is on chain. And this is another post from Fabio Zero to Hero. We have reached 107K meaningful wallets that hold more than 10 ICP. So 107K meaningful wallets. And I'm going to have to say this. I've at least added 100 to that. I've been talking to people telling them to buy. Now, I know a few people have at least bought 10 of them that I know. So, yep, I could say that number is going to keep going up. So now we have something from Definity. In war, your data can be a weapon. Protecting it is a humanitarian mission. We spoke with Mauro Vignati from the ICRC at World Computer Show 25 about the challenges of the digital frontline. His 3 key points on protecting the vulnerable online. Protect civilian data. The ICRC's main concern is protecting the sensitive data of people displaced by conflict. This data must be kept safe from misuse. A digital Red Cross. They are building a digital emblem to protect hospitals and aid workers from cyber attacks, just as the physical emblem does in the world. Hope for cooperation. Despite global tensions, all states recently agreed to apply international humanitarian law to cyberspace. There is a path forward. the technology for building a safer digital world, the internet computer. And then this is Mauro Vignati, and he's saying our main concern is about the data of those civilians. And that's what ICP is really going at, making sure that your data is safe. On to the next post from Mad Max. Are you ready, Bob Tards? ICP getting hot, flaming fire. Okay, so we got a post from Grim IC. Let's go. Once again, we see something with real AI utility built on ICP. Props to Decide AI for getting recognized and contacted by CNN. That's what happens when you're actually building. And let's see what Grok said. This is their thanks to CNN. Big thanks to CNN, and this is one of the biggest platforms. 63.5 million for featuring Decide AI as a leading voice on AI transparency and safety. This Grok episode shows exactly why accountability and LLM training can't be optional. We're building the future of AI where users can verify what models are trained on, how they behave, and why. And there's also the article right here. So look more into that because, as he said, Decide AI was featured as the leading voice on AI transparency and safety. So you know what that means. ICP is one of those leading voices. All right, next post from Geek Chains. Let's go. And this is a ICP Learn, and we're going to learn about the reverse gas model. Unique only on ICP. TLDR warning. Quote, the higher the price of the ICP token, the less ICP needs to be burned to obtain the certain amount of cycles. So it is not necessary to mint much more ICP tokens to sustain mass adoption. Seed unlocks done. Tokens fully diluted. 145 million ICP staked for 8 years non-dissolving. That was a long quote. It was. All right, now let's go to the story. On ICP, devs need to burn ICP tokens to obtain their trillions of cycles of compute to run their dApp on the Internetcomputer protocol. The price of cycles is pegged to the XDR/SDR, self-drawing rights from the International Monetary Fund. 1 trillion cycles equals 1 XDR/SDR. 1 XDR/SDR equals 1.31, 1,31. I don't know the comma, but $31, which equals a current stable rate. See Google. Calculation below with 2 examples. Example 1, current price of ICP. ICP is at $15. You need 10 trillion cycles. $1,31 times 10 equals $13,10. $13,10 to $15 equals 0.87, and a bunch of 3s ICP needed to burn to obtain 10 trillion cycles. Example 2, the future price of ICP. 1 ICP equals $100. That means you need 10 trillion cycles. 1.31 times 10 equals $13,10. 1.31. I don't know why they put the comma, but it's $10, which would equal which would equal 0.0131 ICP needed to burn to obtain 10 trillion cycles. And this is replying to Base Giant. And you know, ICP uses the reverse gas model, which means users don't pay gas. Your ETH clone can't do that. LMAO. This is how to onboard the entire planet to Web3. Okay, and just remember, ICP, this company is basically a bunch of people who are into AI and web work and all this that works for Google, Amazon, all the biggest companies. Look, these are some of the workers. Look, Josh Drake, quick person. Josh Drake is the chief operating officer at Definity Foundation, a major contributor to the Internet Computer. Prior to Definity, Josh worked at Coinbase, a digital currency wallet and platform. Past work experience includes Veritas Technology, Maxim Integrated, Triple Canopy, Law Enforcement in the United States Marine Corps. Josh is also an avid investor and pilot. So we not just, we don't got just slouches in the company, bro. Any person you go to, I could just pick any random person. Look, I'm going to pick the randomest guy, Ryan. So look, is a full stack developer with over 11 years of experience. He has worked with small and medium-sized companies to utilize open source technologies like Python, PHP, Node.js, Net Core. He enjoys creating reusable code and tooling that makes developers' life easier. So just look, all these people, all these people, any random person I click, look, Gabriella. Gabriella is a distinguished desk support engineer and holds a master's degree in information systems from the University of Liechtenstein with a track record of excellence in troubleshooting and ensuring operational efficiency. Her expertise was honed during a successful tenure at Google. So yes, we have someone and more than just one person that worked with Google. At Definity, she now applies her valuable skills to our operations, contributing significantly to our IT's team innovative endeavors. All right, let's get back to X. So just know we got people, like, just go through the list. All these people are smart people. So we got something from Icpcrypto. After upgrading to Grok 4, I asked it the first question. As Grok 4 from XAI, Icpcrypto, the knowledge interaction protocol. It's a smart bridge for LLMs like me to persistent knowledge graphs, turning our forgetful genius into evolvable agents, true with verifiable memory. Love the self-bootstrapping schema and LLM-friendly syntax for query updates as a draft. It needs more real-world tests, but it's a bold step toward trustworthy AI. Excited for its evolution. So, this is what they did right here. All right. Interesting. Next post from Mike Acrylic Artwork. Good news, I've been digging through the Utopia deck and spotted the Swiss flag in the cloud. Was Dom W sending us a little secret sign that governments are involved? Is he talking about this? Swiss flag. Oh shit, look, this is Swiss flag right here. So, is he giving us a sign? Because we did see something talking about right here. Look. Okay. Switzerland takes step towards sovereign cloud. Are we on to something right there? Okay. Next post. We got something from World Computer, and this is replying to 1sec. Bridge gold from the gold Dow from ICP to base in 26 seconds. And 26 seconds is pretty fast, y'all. So let's see how this works. All right, they put it through. They put confirm. So Internet Computer is approving the transaction. Okay, now, we're counting. We had 3 seconds. Transferred to 1sec. They're signing that transaction. We're at 8 seconds currently. Okay, and you already know Bitcoin be taking at least 10 to 20 minutes. Even XRP, they're a little slow time sometimes too. All right, we're at 3 of 12 at 18 seconds. Let's see if we can hit that 26 seconds. Okay, it's moving pretty fast, like right in front of you, quick. 11, 12 at 26 seconds. Validated receipt and everything. So guess what, y'all? If you guys haven't gotten a chance, go check out 1sec, because they are able to now Send the gold Dow from ICP to base in 26 seconds. That's a big milestone that a lot of people are going to be coming back wishing they knew about. So now we got something from 0 FUX. And this is ICP and Nair flipping today. Two titans, different visions. And I like this, so I guess we're getting the difference between both. ICP, full stack Web3, back end, front end, and storage 100% on chain. No AWS, no bridges, native Bitcoin and Ethereum, true decentralization. And then we have Nair, ultra scalable layer 1 with smooth UX, human readable wallets, fast onboarding, and EVM via Aurora. So ICP, in short, reinvents the internet. Nair upgrades Web3 UX. So think about this. ICP creates the whole Web3 infrastructure, and their protocol can upgrade the UX. So just remember, Nair is nowhere near ICP, but that doesn't mean it's not a good investment though. So if you're interested in Nair, nothing against that, but I'm still rocking with ICP as my long-term bag. So now we got another post from Mike Acrylic Artwork. Yep, look closely at the Utopia deck. It's full of Swiss flags. Count 4 here. Swiss flag, Swiss flag, Swiss flag, Swiss flag. Okay, and you see that's the Swiss flag right there. That's cool. So it makes sense. Imagine in Switzerland, they are going to adapt ICP first. That's a good catalyst to know that more places will be adapting ICP, because Switzerland is known as a very solid and good place to start a business. So I wouldn't be mad, man. If they adapt first, that's great for us. So another post from ICP Insider. Most blockchains stopped at tokens. Apps still run on AWS. Front end served from Web 2. Bridges everywhere. ICP chose a different path. It lets smart contracts host full apps. Front end, back end storage. All on chain. No cloud, no middleman. With ICP, Web3 isn't a vision here. It's reality. I love that. Web3 isn't a vision. It's a reality. And next post, we got something from Omnity Network. Missed our community call? No worries. We've got you covered. So it's going to be going over Omnity Hub upgrades, in progress, new features brewing, upcoming Bitcoin events. Catch the full recap. And this is a little bit of the team right here. So don't be sleeping, because this is another thing within the ICP ecosystem. And it says, Bitcoin Fi Hub with Layer 1 Bitcoin plus on-chain API, ETH Sol L2s. And they're powered by Definity. Never forget, powered by Definity. Okay. Next post, and this is a good one from Kurt. ICP does so much, it's difficult to know where to start. It's the future. Cheap, fast, reliable, and packed full of special features. And the best bit is it's so cheap, below $6. It's ridiculous for the technology. And look at this nice little picture. It says Definity ICP. Host web pages, dApps, runs AI on chain, games, chain fusion, data storage, 500 gigabytes per canister, etc. Runs AI agents on chain. So yes, ICP is the real deal, and we are doing more than cryptos that do have a higher market cap. So keep that in mind, because use case will become something one day. And this one of my favorite posts from the day. Lazy ICP with another clutch post. ICP is like ingesting steroids into Bitcoin, supercharging Bitcoin with native DeFi capabilities that only ICP can deliver, amplifying its power in Web3. How is possible? CK Bitcoin, powered by chain key cryptography, integrates Bitcoin's one of one for seamless on-chain DeFi. Canisters enable trustless DeFi apps, processing Bitcoin without centralized bridges or risk. Subnets deliver massive scalability, handling high volume Bitcoin DeFi with blazing speed. Why it matters: only ICP unleashes Bitcoin's full potential with native lending, staking, and trading. Turbocharges Bitcoin's utility, attracting its global community to ICP's ecosystem. Ignites a Web3 revolution by merging Bitcoin's strength with unstoppable DeFi innovation. ICP isn't just a blockchain, it's the ultimate boost, pumping Bitcoin into a DeFi powerhouse. You see that? That's ICP bumping that's ICP bumping I'm tripping, bumping. That's ICP pumping Bitcoin into a DeFi powerhouse. So don't sleep on ICP. Now we got something from Pierre Samantes. Latest stats on Google engineers using AI for coding, vibe coding. That's the link. Takeaways. Engineers accept about 37% of AI generated inline completions. AI contributes roughly 50% of the characters, a sign that AI is writing as much code as humans type. The next stage beyond vibe coding is self-writing, where the AI orchestrates your app development, deployment, and updates end to end just by talking to it. Just by talking to AI. Join us on July 15th for the Hello Self-Writing Internet event to see how the future looks and feels like. So just remember that AI contributes roughly 50% of the characters, a sign that AI is writing as much code as humans type already. And we are creating the self-writing internet where you could talk to the AI and we'll create the code for you and also update it. So like he said, development, deployment, and updates end to end. Now we got something from Eric Canister. And it seems like she's happy that Jan Kamenish has been giving her some attention. Let's hear what she got to say.
Okay, let's just say it. When Jan Kamenish, the CTO of Dfinity, shares your post twice, it kind of makes a girl feel like she's doing something right. Thanks, Jan. I see you. Let's keep making waves on ICP together.
Cute couple, cute couple. All right, now we got something from Geek Chains, ICP Daily. Bitcoin is running on Internetcomputer protocol. You can store your Bitcoin and pilot it from Internetcomputer. Got it? And also Ethereum and also Solana. Blah, blah, blah. Tired of repeating myself. It's all right, though. It's better sometimes that you repeat yourself so people won't say you never tried.
Bitcoin is running on ICP, and so is Ethereum, and eventually all of the top blockchains.
All right, so what does running on it mean? Does that mean every time I buy Bitcoin, I'm doing it using ICP?
No, it means that. I'm glad you asked that. That's a great distinction that we need to make.
Yeah.
What it means is that the entire Bitcoin blockchain infrastructure can be contained within Internetcomputer.
Just remember that the entire Bitcoin can be contained within the Internetcomputer. Remember that. On to the next post from Benny ICP. Buy the dip now. ICP aimed for an all-time high, surpassing $2,831.20. That's crazy. Early adopters at $5. Build a great future with ICP today. It's not just an hype. ICP is leading tech blockchain. The future is tech. ICP is tech. Tech would find ICP in the future. Do the maths. And you see the charts. He is not playing. He has put a big green arrow going straight up with a small dip, being fair, and then going straight back up again with a bull right over it, meaning that we are very bullish on ICP. And all I can say is, I am bullish too, brother. Let's just stay in the game and let's not lose focus. All right, now we got something from Crypto Beast. ICP now supported by Web Hash. Let's go. The slow uphill grind to become the leading layer 1. 5x, 10x, 15x, $1,000, X's over X's. And you see the picture, that's ICP, Internet Computer Protocol, taking over the world. And I wouldn't be mad if it did. And now we got the last post of the day from Pomelo. And this one's funny. It says, Caffeine AI will save ICP. And y'all know what I'm going to say. I believe that ICP is going to be good with or without Caffeine AI because what they already offer. But like they said, hey, Caffeine AI could definitely give us a boost. Fuck around and turn ICP into Iron Man or something. But let me show y'all one last thing that I did see today that I wanted y'all to hear. Boom.
Not insane, but this is a warning to America and a warning to the rest of the world. I was just put onto something very serious, and the second I heard it, my heart dropped because it made so much sense. But basically, right now on the dark web, organized crime gangs are coming out with a software called 911 spam, and the idea is simple. Basically, they're going to spam 911 lines with different calls like, hey, there's a kidnapping at CVS, hey, there's a shooting at Walmart, hey, at this address, there's a home break-in, whatever. And while these calls are all coming into your local 911, they're going to be breaking into a house near you, they're going to be breaking into a jewelry store near you, whatever. 911 won't know what to respond to, and it's absolutely insane. So stay ready, stay prepared. God bless America. Make sure your family and make sure everyone is prepared for this because this AI shit's about to get real. This is going to sound insane, but this is a warning to America. And
So you heard him. He said this AI shit is about to get real. And all I can say is, this is why I love ICP. Because they're censorship resistant and they're not messing with all of this stuff. So all I gotta say is, if you're not invested into ICP, I don't know what you're doing. But have a good one. Y'all bless.